know, and I'm very excited to tell you this. There is footage on YouTube of Diane Abbott during Prime Minister's questions asking Margaret Thatcher questions. Did
I
you know
did not
this?
know that.
There's a Venn diagram of these two women, and you watch this and you're like, how is this? We're in the best timeline.
Yeah. Margaret Thatcher must have been so disdainful.
No, she was very respectful. Because
Really?
I don't think Diane came to her own yet. You know what I mean? She wasn't this kind of force of nature on the left where it's just like a tornado of like, oh my God, what is this woman going to say next?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, as Jesse Lee Peterson would say.
Mm.
Where is Britain right now on a scale? I'm sure you've obviously been following the lockdowns. You've been following the rise of authoritarianism.
Yeah.
Where do you guys sit between the U.S. and Australia? Where are you closer? And I want to hear your concerns and about where it's heading and how likely those concerns are.
Well, like the United States, because we have these devolved parliaments, we have different rules for different areas of the United Kingdom. In Wales and Scotland, it's quite tyrannical. You have mask mandates, you have mandatory vaccine passports, and you have genuine psychos running your government. I mean, I think it was the Scottish Health Minister. I can't remember his name because it's a foreign name, but he came out and on Question Time the other day, a BBC show that's mainstream politics. He basically said, "Look, we know where the unvaxxed live. We know their addresses. We know how that they're unvaxxed. So we should go door to door and vaccinate them." And it's like, all right, you Nazi. Why don't you smash up their shops in the meantime?
Yeah, right.
Freaks, and so the Celtic nations have just willingly fallen to tyranny because the English are trying to resist tyranny. In England, we don't have any restrictions. We don't have any mask mandates, and I see, like, if you go back 2 or 3 months, about half the people were wearing masks just because that was what you were supposed to do. But now it's probably one in 5 people you see wearing masks. So it's very much dropped off because, like, you look around and everything's just normal. There aren't people dropping in the streets or anything. And so, yeah, no restrictions in the restaurants, in bars or anything like that. And everything's fine. And they're complaining about the number of cases that we have, but like 80% of the population has been double jabbed. And it seems that the vaccines work. So, okay, let us get on with our lives. So the cases are, there are tens of thousands of cases. Yeah, but there are hardly any deaths, like a few hundred old people or something. It's like, okay, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. So let's not just tyrannize ourselves. And then on the other scale, you've got Australia, which is, it's being run by Nazis. It's being run by the people with the attitude, the authoritarian attitude of the Nazi party. And I can't stand watching it.